This review is going to be a lot longer than the others. There's a reason for it. But yeah, more of these episodes keep getting released in the UK, which means there's no excuse. I'm MegamanNG. I welcome you to another Beast Morphers Season 2 episode review. Today we talk about Episode 12, Finders Keepers. The crossover has begun. I'll provide a summary, as well as some of the main points. And there is a lot. Let's get started. After Ryjack's defeat, the Rangers are out searching for his ship. Why? Relics. Anything that would ensure that the bad guys don't get it. But Zoe has found the ship. But before they could reach it, the ship explodes and Zoe gets knocked out. Evox orders Blaze and Roxy to secure anything they could find. Oh, they find something alright, and using the Reanimator, Snide reemerges. It gets worse when Keeper comes out, and he gets captured by Vivixs. So now the Rangers not only got to save Keeper, but prevent the goods from falling into Evox's hands. Looks like the Rangers are going to need a little help here. Yeah, new episode equals new review. It got released in the UK yesterday, so you know what that means. Yep, gotta get this done. Also, screw Nickelodeon, because we gotta wait months for these. Currently, by this point, they would have their midsummer events. But with the pandemic, that's not happening. Thank God for the internet, though, because now we can just watch it and provide our thoughts like that. So take that, Nickelodeon. Take that big time. The episode continued from the last one. And yeah, we're actually getting like a story arc this time around. This time around, the Rangers are getting some added help, in the form of the Dino Charge Rangers. The crossover has begun. Basically, let's just say that Ryjack's ship has exploded, Keeper gets captured, and the only way to save him, as well as the stuff that are in the ship, is to get some added help from another Ranger team in another universe. Easter eggs are aplenty in this episode. If you thought the Easter eggs were nuts in the previous two, you haven't seen anything yet. Let's count it down. Lord Zed's staff, Goldar's sword, and the Triptoids from Dino Thunder. Though to be fair, the Triptoids were Zeltrax's personal troop. They're actually the foot soldiers in the Sentai show Abba Ranger. This is a gold mine, I swear. Not to mention, we get to see the appearance of the Dino Charge Rangers. Dino Charge is set in an alternate universe. I still also feel that Heckle should have been a Power Ranger. That's like a massive missed opportunity. But thankfully they made him a Power Ranger in the Boom comics. And I gotta make sure I get my hands on those, so at least that makes up for it. To be fair, I never saw Dino Charge back then. Because, yeah, my opinion on the show is NA. Just that. The reason why is because, well, after Super Mega Force, my interest in Power Rangers died. I stopped watching the show for 4 years. Because it really killed it for me personally. Plus, Jonathan Zacher was a bit of a douchebag. And I was surprised that he got fired. Really did. Because it did kind of help save the show. Mostly. Thanks to my friend Michael, I actually got back into it thanks to Beast Morphers. Don't expect me to review Dino Charge, though, because I'd rather not. Because it's still during the Neo Saban era, and I have my opinions on that. But anyway, it is good that the Beast Morphers Rangers are teaming up with the Dino Charge Rangers. And I see the chemistry. There is some good chemistry there. Not to mention, we also get a team-up morph. Although, the team-up morph is a bit of a letdown. The catchphrases are a bit meh. Beast Morphers I've adjusted. Dino Charge I just don't like. To be fair, Dino Charge was in the Neo Saban era. And they try to bank massively on nostalgia. Which they shouldn't. Honestly, that's my only nitpick with this episode. Not to mention, they don't get the team up to kick butt. Because a Gigadrone comes in and forces the Beast Morphers to go out and stop a Gigadrone from stealing Morphex. Don't worry. We will be getting the good stuff later. I should say that Scrozzle and Evox are really up in the ante here. They brought back most of the Dino Charge villains, like Sledge. And it just made things intense because now Evox knows about the Energems, thanks to Keeper. Oh, this is going to be bad, really bad. Because if he ends up getting his hands on it, he'll become an even bigger threat than ever. Nobody wants that. Nobody. But you want to know something else? I've noticed that this is pretty much a US adaptation of Kyoryuger vs. Go Busters. Why I say this? Because I really did not like the crossover movie. YouTube user Marcus Satz talked about this, and I will provide my honest take on it because let's just say I have a lot of rough things to say. Okay. The movie was pretty much a massive FU to Go Busters, because back then the series did not do well. After Gokaiger, where do you go from here? You don't get that much higher. They decided to try something different, and Go Busters as a result did not do so well. In fact, it's actually one of the few series that got 2 opening themes. You don't see that ever happen in Sentai. Not to mention it did have a movie as well as 2 crossover movies. One crossover movie is just pretty much a massive FU to Go Busters. Yeah, bringing 2 other Dino Ranger teams, the Zoo Rangers and Abba Rangers, aka Mighty Morphin and Dino Thunder, was just a way for Toei to say that the Ghostbusters weren't good enough, and they wanted to wash their hands clean of it. Plus, the movie didn't give them any closure whatsoever. Heck, even the big bad guy, you know, the big upgraded super bad guy, got wrecked by the Tokyugers at the end of the film. I could go on, but Marcusat's video that talked about it summed it up well. Yeah, I can understand his rage and frustration. And I share that rage and frustration because I'm wondering if they're going to be following the same route. It could also be the reason why Go Busters got skipped years ago in favor of Kyoryuger. Although, yeah, Go Busters was pretty much like, it had like nods to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in a way. But how fitting it is. How fitting, because Saban skipped Go Busters for Kyoryuger, then skips Tokyuger for Ninninger. And how fitting, because Hasbro decides to skip 4 Sentai shows just to do Ryu Soldier. Just so that way every single era can have a Dino season. I still want my Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger adaptation, damn it. Although with the climate that is right now, I doubt we'll ever get it. I will probably make a separate video talking about it. But yes, everything about the episode, in spite of its issues, is awesome. We didn't get the team up we wanted, but hey, this is at least the start of something big, very big. And you want to know what's worse? Made worse is that Evox got all he needs from Keeper, so you know it's going to get nuts. Like I mentioned, the Easter eggs are aplenty in this episode. Plus, the Dino Charge Rangers having a dimensional device is a nod to Dimensions in Danger, aka the overzealous praise of Jason David Frank. I'm one of the few that didn't like it, and my opinion still stands on that. Considering that the next episode may lead to something good, I'm very excited. My only negative with the episode is that we didn't get to see the Beast Morphers Rangers team up with the Dino Charge Rangers. I only hope that we get it in the next episode, because if we don't, I'm going to be upset. It's going to be one negative blight in an otherwise solid series. My rating for this episode is a 9 out of 10. Aside from the negatives, it's a pretty awesome episode, with Easter eggs aplenty, good fighting, good choreography, everything, the works. I really am looking forward to the crossover, and I'm also looking forward to seeing Austin St. John reprise as Jason Lee Scott. The excitement is just at an all-time high for me. I only pray that these guys do not disappoint. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode review. It's not much, but yeah, it's longer than the others because I had to provide my honest feelings on something. I only hope that these guys don't screw it up. So yeah, that's it for this review. If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It helps out big time. Truly it does. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Let's morphing!